You are now listening to the Inner Circle Podcast Network.
Never die. 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 Never die.
Fuck you.
All right, it is 12:45 p.m. on a Friday, and you might be thinking, like, what's going on a Friday? But you know, before we get into that, I want to thank Jon Andersen's Thrive Body Transformation Program. Look, if you're trying to lose weight, feel great, get in shape, take care of your health, take care of your body, you feel like you have no way, no chance, no ability to get in shape, well, guess the fuck what? You don't need to be an athlete. You don't need to be this star in fit person to just be able to lose weight, to manage weight loss. Because guess what? You can easily do it with Jon Andersen's Thrive Body Transformation Program. Look, it is a way to lose weight, to keep it off. You learn how to eat. You learn the portions you need to eat. You learn the food you need to eat. You learn how to maintain your lifestyle. You learn to just be able to just have a grasp on how to eat correctly. And you can do this with Jon Andersen's Thrive Body Transformation Program. Look, it's an everyday week check-in, step-to-step process. You receive all the information you need. You have all the backup you need. You have one-on-one consultation, and you have the ability to reach out and just ask the questions you need to ask. And you can do that with Jon Andersen's Thrive Body Transformation Program. Look, just look in the notes. Reach out to Jon. Let him know that I sent you. Just tell him the Angry Dad sent me, and Jon will take care of you. That is Jon Andersen's Thrive Body Transformation Program. Look, link is in the notes. CH Concrete, serving the San Francisco Bay Area. That is CH Concrete, serving the San Francisco Bay Area. No job too big, no job too small. Residential, commercial, does not matter. CH Concrete can help you. Just mention Angry Dad, and he'll take care of you. Vitable, you can get 50% off with code AngryDad50 at checkout at Vitable.com. I take vitamins, I use vitamins, and you know what? I get individualized packets from Vitable. I have my morning pills, my night pills, because I have specific ones that I like to take, ones that help me sleep, ones that help get me up, ones that help maintain my energy. B12, B complex, vitamin C, melatonin, you know what I'm saying? Magnesium, calcium, zinc. There's a slew of vitamins I like to take, and guess what? They take the guesswork out of what and when to take them. They come in those individual packs. You can get hooked the fuck up at Vitable.com. Just use code AngryDad50 for 50% off your first order at Vitable.com. Link is in the notes. Death Wish Coffee. Look, 10% off your order at Death Wish Coffee. Get caffeinated, get Death Wish, and you know what? Get your fucking day kicked the fuck off with Death Wish Coffee. Code AngryDad at checkout. Get hooked the fuck up. Sleep Terror Clothing, the dark occult brand. If you know the fuck what, they have that sweet, sweet beard oil. You know what? I have a thick, luscious beard, and it's maintained and taken care of by Leviathan Cross. Leviathan Cross is their brand of beard oil. Get hooked the fuck up at sleepterrorclothing.com. And always Official. Official is a hip-hop inspired street brand coming straight from Tucson, Arizona. They are loyal to the soil. They hold it the fuck down. Kaz, look, he handles it. He takes care of it. Kaz will hook you up from official.com. Just use code AngryDad at checkout, and that's 25% off your first order at official.com. Go get hooked the fuck up. And you know what? Like I said, they got the fly fucking gear. They take old school, make it new school, and get you hooked the fuck up. That is official.com. And $50, purchases over $50, free shipping. So that's 25% off and free shipping with orders over 50% off. Go get hooked the fuck up at official.com. Let's get right into today's show. Look, I always talk about helping yourself. I always talk about caring about number one. Number one is you. And the reason I say number one is you is because if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of nobody else. It is something that I cannot stress enough. People need to know this. But you know what you need to hear too? You need to support those who support you. Look, you can take care of number one because you have a team. You have everyone else around you, whether it's your friends, your family, that one person you get to fucking talk to. You know, and that's the thing is you need to understand that you need to reciprocate the support, the help. There's a whole team behind me. And when I mean a whole team, my wife, my kids, my friends, my podcast network. There are so many people out there that are rooting for me to win, and I root for them to win. I do this to help them. I do it to help those. I do it to help everybody who helps me. Look, if you give me a share, I'm going to give you a share. You give me a like, I'm going to give you a like. I do these things because I understand the value of just helping in my small way. I help in my small ways as best and as much as I can because I understand what it is to be validated, to have validation, and for those to fucking just have the support to understand that what I'm doing is difficult, what I am doing is hard. What am I doing is trying to carve out a space in the internet that can somehow maintain, take care of, and just fucking help me in my life. I understand the struggle. I understand the difficulty. I understand what it fucking takes to put in the work, to put in the hours, and to fucking make something from nothing. So when I see other people doing it, I understand the struggle. I understand what they are doing. I understand the fucking possibilities that could happen if that one thing, that one click, that one post takes off, the dramatic change that it can have upon someone's life. The internet is not a nice place. The internet is a difficult place. It is just like everyone else that's hustling on the streets, making ends meet, doing the same thing. Well, guess the fuck what? You're doing the same thing on the fucking internet. An internet hustler, an internet entrepreneur, an internet fucking influencer, an internet fucking mogul, an internet business. These things ain't fucking easy. There are corporations that have millions upon millions of dollars that have ads, supports, links, videos, commercials, all that shit. But guess the fuck what? Someone like me, someone like my network, someone who's fucking out there trying to hustle on the internet only has them. They're a small voice that is just yelling into the darkness of the abyss of what things get sucked up and not fucking heard. It is a real fucking thing. But the thing is there's ways to create gravity. There's ways to fucking make content. There's ways to get your product out there. And it is by you sharing. It is about you fucking creating this fucking ecosystem of support and help of those who are like-minded. There's enough internet to go the fuck around. There's enough podcasts to go around. There's probably more than a billion. I'm just throwing out a fucking number, but there's billions upon billions of fucking podcasts. People out there fucking speaking and talking and creating and honing their fucking craft. And I understand what it fucking takes because I started mine years ago. I've been doing this for a long fucking time. So I understand the struggle to maintain, to keep it, to have the motivation to fucking push through, to persevere from having no numbers to some numbers, to your friends sharing, your friends getting tired of sharing, your friends and family who don't give a fuck about your podcast, who don't want to listen, and they do care, but they're just tired because it's you. You know what I'm saying? You can only support yourself. Your friends can only support you so much. But the thing is you got to be unrelenting when it comes to it. Like I said, a share, a like, a follow, a mention, it goes a long fucking way. And it feels good to get that like. It feels good to get that mention. It feels good to hear your podcast said on another podcast, your brand heard on another podcast, your fucking who you are mentioned in another podcast. It feels great. It releases those endorphins in your brain and it just has this other fucking feeling. But the thing is what you need to understand. The reason I do it the way I do it is because I want to make sure that I'm like I said, I ain't nobody on the internet. I ain't nothing special. You know what I'm saying? I know I fucking overshare. I meme dump. I fucking completely overload the internet, my friends' feeds. And I always tell them, look, if you don't follow me, it's fucking fine. I understand because I know what I'm doing. I have an audience. People like to listen. People like to hear what I got to say. People like the shit that I fucking post, but I overdo it. And the reason I overdo it is because I got to constantly create content. Creating content gets you out there. Like I said, I'm really dedicated because I have the time and the ability right now to try to create something from nothing, and that's what I'm fucking doing. That's what I'm trying to do here. I am trying to fucking make this fine-tuned machine that can turn into something that one day might be something that can fucking, just like the rest of us all hope and dream is, one day this could become something and I no longer have to have a conventional job. I can actually make money podcasting, make money fucking doing this, and be able to support my lifestyle, which is not that fucking great. But my lifestyle is content in my home, paying my bills, eating the food I like to eat, and enjoying my life. I'm not asking for much. A lot of us ain't asking for much. But the thing is it isn't asking a lot from the internet. I just push forward, make my content, take the negativity that I get, revamp it, revert it, make it more content, because that's what you're fucking supposed to do. This is not easy, because to do this day in, day out, you have to be a psychopath. You have to fucking have this mentality of like, I can do this. I can make this. I enjoy it. I don't do this because it's fun. I do it because I love it. I speak, I talk, I give out advice. And you know what? When I have those messages of thank you, I heard what you said. It changed my mind. It changed my life. And I've had those messages so many fucking times, and it always makes it worth it. And I've had close friends who just like, you know what? I'm just going to see what you have to say. And then I hit them to the fucking core. And when I've hit them to the core, they've called me, they've messaged me. They were like, you are on to something, because this resonates with me. And when it resonated with me, it put my life into perspective, because I didn't see it that way. And that's what it's about. It's about giving a different perspective. Like I said, I've lost my entire life. I've lost everything that I've ever had, that I've ever owned. I've literally walked away from relationships with my work boots and my work shoes and nothing else. Just the underwear and socks that I had on my feet, getting money from my mom to buy underwear and socks and fucking undershirts so I can get back and forth to work. I want to say almost a year straight, I used to walk to work. I'd walk a mile to work, a mile to the train, hop on the train, get off the train, walk another mile to fucking my job where I drove truck, worked hard all day, and then I'd walk it back home. No one was picking me up. No one was dropping me off. I had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. All right. And I would get up at 3, leave my house at 4, get to work around fucking like 5 o'clock so I can be there early enough to have a free cup of coffee and then start my fucking day and then go home. That's what my life used to be for a long fucking time. Sleeping on a couch with one fucking blanket, waking up early, getting my day fucking started, living with my mom, living with my grandma, and having my kids 2 days, a day, a night, maybe over the weekend, until I was able to get my shit together, save enough fucking money, help myself out of my situation, and then make my life better. I did that for a year. I lost it all. Literally lost it all. I had my job, but my job was just barely covering the things I needed to cover. Just because I've lost my relationship doesn't mean all the bills that I started and collected didn't pay themselves off. No. I had to pay everything off. I had to wipe the slate clean and then fucking try to transition into making something. So understand, when I say that I've lost it all, I've lost it all. Not a fucking dime to my fucking name, stuck in a fucking mountain of debt, and then fucking slowly created a fucking life for myself. All right. And then with all that happening, fucking found a niche, found something I loved. And once I found it, I concentrated on that. And when I concentrated on that, I tried to make a career out of it. And then I got hurt. And then after I got hurt to the point where I could no longer follow that dream, I found another dream. I found another podcast. I found something that I didn't know was a thing. And then it turned into something. And then it clicked. It vibed. It fucking made this vibration in me that was like, I can do this. It started off being one thing, and then it turned into this. And then all of a sudden, people wanted to support me. People wanted to help me. People reached out to me. They liked it. They enjoyed it. And then, you know what? I just kept going with it. And then it turned into something. It became something. I grew an audience. I grew people that wanted to watch, listen, and follow, comment, and share. And then I understood what it takes to chase a dream. I understand what it takes to create a life. I understand what it takes to hone something that is not of the norm. The internet was barely a thing when I fucking started this. You know what I'm saying? And when I mean the internet, like Instagram just started, Twitter was around, Facebook, I remember when I first started Facebook. That's what I'm saying is like, I started doing this at not a young age, but I started when this was at young age. All right. When it wasn't a thing. And then all of a sudden I found podcasting. I found a show. I found something that gave me happiness, because it's a feeling that is not the same as anything else. And when I had this feeling, I enjoyed this feeling. And then it became something, and it became this identity of the angry dad. and me just spitting the facts of life that I've learned, the lessons and the bullshit and the trauma and the fucking crap and all the fucking shit that I've ever had to deal with in my life, be able to spout it out. And if it helped somebody, it felt good, because guess what? I've had those messages of I helped. So that's why I help everybody. That's why I give advice. People always ask me, I want to do a podcast. I want to do this. I want to do that. Well, this is what you got to do. And I lay it out for them. I might give out too much information, might be overloading their brain, but I will spill my guts about everything that I have to say about this, because I'm more than willing to share the information, because there's no secret. All right. There are tricks to the trade to make shit fucking happen. And when I started doing this, I started off with a phone. Then I wanted to do video. So I did a phone, 2 phones. I had a used phone, and then I would record a video one, do the audio with the other, because I didn't know any fucking better. I didn't know how to rip audio from a fucking video. I just knew how to do both. So I made it that simple. And then all of a sudden, you know, my audience was like, you know, can you do audio, something with audio, and like do it a little better? And like, so I did it with the laptop. And then once I figured out how to do it with the laptop, then I was like, all right, I need a better fucking computer, because that laptop couldn't keep up with what the fuck I was doing. And next thing you know, I buy a better computer, I buy an actual fucking mic, and then I'm really doing this fucking podcast. And that's what I'm fucking saying. It was a slow progression. As this progression changed and happened, I made it into something. And now that I have something, I'm going to use it to help everybody. So I'm going to show those who support me, I'm going to support them. I will give a share. I will give a like. I don't give a fuck. Because guess the fuck what? It is free to fucking do. It is absolutely free to share somebody's content. It is absolutely free to give a like, to fucking give a mention, to fucking name drop. It is that fucking easy, and I'm more than willing to do it. And if you have the ability to do it, I'm going to tell you to do it. I'm going to tell you to share. I'm going to tell you to put other people's content out there, because guess the fuck what? It helps. It helps. Every little bit helps. So that's what you need to fucking do. Make sure you get out there. Make sure you fucking share. Make sure you fucking help, because you need to support those who support you. If something makes you laugh, give it a fucking like. If something is funny to you, give it a fucking like. If something hits you in a certain fucking way, you give it a fucking share, because that share can take that a long way. Because if someone sees what you post, then guess what? Everyone that you know just seen what you post. And that helps that person, because they've reached a new audience. They've reached a new fucking group of people. And whether those people like it or not is not up to you. It is up to them. And if they like it, they share it, all of a sudden they want to follow that person. They want to see that content. They want to see where that came from. And that's how that fucking works. A like is free, a share is free, and supporting others is free. Look, if you can't afford to buy merchandise, if you can't afford to donate, if you can't afford to help in any kind of financial situation, you don't have to. You're not obligated. But you know what? A like is free. A share is free. A mention is free. Because you know what? That's the kind of support that we really fucking need. Is to get out there in any way possible. That's what I'm fucking saying. That's what I gotta fucking say. That's what I'm fucking telling you. So guess the fuck what? This is Angry Motherfucking Dad. You want to watch this shit? IGTV, YouTube. You want to listen to it? Spreaker, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, SoundCloud, Deezer, iHeartRadio. This motherfucker's every easy fucking find it. Rate, review, like, subscribe, all that fucking bullshit. Make sure you check it the fuck out. I'm also part of the Inner Circle Podcast Network, group of powerful podcasters out there sharing their shit. That's innercirclepn.com. We'll take it every one of our websites, every one of our shows, every one of our fucking platforms. Make sure you check it the fuck out, because we have shows as Creatures of the Night, The Hood Diner, The Untrained Eye, The Plunge, Failing Hollywood, Simmons and More podcast. Shit happens when you party naked. Only on Patreon, because that shit is too hot for the fucking internet. So that's Patreon/Team Elmy. Make sure you go check it the fuck out. Also, too, I'm going to support my boys, Terrible Terror Podcast. Make sure you go check it the fuck out. Paranormal Pativity. Make sure you go check it the fuck out. It Be Like That podcast. The Coffee Buzz. Also, too, make sure you go check out the All Bros. That's what I'm fucking saying. These are the podcasts. This is the shit you need to go support. This is the shit you need to fucking do. I'm just letting y'all motherfuckers know. I'll see y'all motherfuckers on the next one. Fuck.
Never die. Always living. Always living. Always living. Always living. Always living.